Hey, it's Donnie, and you are listening to the Juicy Dreams podcast. So, listen, we got a little bit of stuff to get into, but I ain't trying to be here all night. So, let's talk about how the holidays is coming up. I hope that everybody has something under the tree. At my house, we don't necessarily celebrate Christmas, so there's no Christmas tree here where I live. And I don't know if we'll be doing a passing of gifts. I didn't get anybody anything. I feel like a lot of people are in that space. I don't know if y'all can relate. Put that in the comments. Also, like, share, subscribe to the channel. But if you guys can relate, to just not having nothing this year to give. And I know the parents, I know y'all got stuff for y'all kids, but as far as anybody else, I think it's just really getting into a point where we're not really worried about that. And that's cool. I'm not offended if nobody got me anything, because I didn't get anybody anything. And I'm really ready to move into the new year. So let's talk about the new year. Does anybody have any real good resolutions? Because I know that every year people make fun of resolutions and people make fun of stuff, but I feel as though it only really takes 30 days to make a change. So if you come into it and you come into it strong, a lot of people's resolutions can be successful. I don't want to say what my resolutions are. I know everybody gonna be like, "Boo, that's so corny," but I heard from somebody that when you tell your plans before you execute your plans, sometimes it could hinder you. So I don't want to speak on what I plan to do. I just want to do it, and then when it's done, you'll see it. But for now, I think for the end of the year, I just want to do some reconnaissance. I just want to relax. I just want to chill. This year has been very rough. I mean, who cares? Everybody had a rough year. You know what I mean? So I don't want a pity party, but I just personally feel like um, this was a growth year. This was a challenge year. This was a survivor year. This was a back to back year. You know what I mean? Like I really can't put quite into words, what this year taught me, but I think that I'm ready for 2025. I just know that I have to do things differently. You know what I mean? Like I think I realized that the actions that I do and the actions that I present and exhibit, etc., don't yield the results that I want. And so, if that's the case, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? I'm going to have to change the actions and change the things that I'm doing. And so, I'm excited for that. I'm nervous, of course, but I have a lot of things in store and some surprises for you guys as well. I want to post some bonus episodes, so be on the lookout for that. I want to post them before the year end, so you can check them out. I want to have a real honest moment about some of the bonus episodes. I think that I've been under a lot of pressure. Like, I that's really the most, and it sounds like an excuse, but it's not an excuse. If I haven't been producing the most quality episodes, it is because I've been going through a lot of pressure, and I am going to produce better quality episodes. I just think that it's been very hard, and instead of me not giving you guys anything at all, and you guys feeling like I've given up, I do want to show kind of the journey of behind the scenes of what's been going on. and everything hasn't been bad, but I'm very I'm like a stickler, a perfectionist. So when things aren't how I envision, I have a very hard time giving it to the public. You know what I mean? But anyways, we talked about our holidays, and we are going to have a good holiday. Let's manifest that. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay? We're going to have a good holiday. We're going to have to. That's really not an option. And that's coming up. It's Monday, so Christmas will be Wednesday. Okay? If you want to give me a gift, you can like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm so goofy. But no, I would appreciate that. And thanks in advance if you do. But I have a few topics on here that I want to slide through. And we're going to go ahead and bust it down so that I can give you guys the rest of the content that I have planned. So, Biden released some more student loans for people. I think the problem that I have is that the student loan relief is for people who've been paying loans over 10 years, like 20 years. I guess I think that's fair because it'll relieve them in a way. They don't have to pay it anymore, but I kind of feel like it should be to bolster the economy. Like people like me, people like all of the new people that's coming in and getting their degrees. Honestly, the older people should get theirs relieved as well, but I think that there should be like a nicer plan for people who want to go to school and who want to learn and who want to. I'm so mad that I'm having a hard time picking my words right now. But who want to contribute to the economy, like somebody who knows in their mind, okay, I want to be a doctor, and so I go for my degree and I spend those 8 years, however long it takes, and I get my degree and I go and I be a doctor. Those kind of people, should they really have to pay their full tuition when they're doing something at the end of the day that benefits the community, or when they're doing something period that benefits the community when the economy is in such a bad place right now? I don't think that there's anything that Biden can do right now to get on my good side, because as somebody who voted for him, I feel played with, honestly. But I want to talk about politics a little bit, but I don't want to talk about it too much. But when it comes to being a Democrat in general, I feel played with. You know what I mean? And so it just makes me feel like, what really is there to gain from our political parties? What really is there to gain from our political figureheads? What really is there to gain from our House members and congressional? Let's move on to Trump's tax proposal. I need to find the picture, and I'll probably post it on the page because I can't. It's a live stream right now, so I can't pull it up for you guys right now. But there's a picture that shows that Trump's tax proposal basically raises raises taxes on people who make like $150,000 or less. If you're rich, then you get a tax cut and you pay less money. And the people who make millions will pay a lot less in this tax proposal. And I'm really just side-eyeing the whole situation when it comes to the tax proposal, because I think we pay enough taxes in my bracket where I'm at. I ain't going to say where I'm at, but where I'm at, we pay enough. So when I looked at my bracket and I looked at the changes, I didn't really agree with what I was looking at. And I get tired of around every 4 years this election cycle. Like, I'm still very young, but I think that these two election cycles that I've experienced have been very draining. Every time there's broken promises, and then you get a chance to see what broken promises have come about from the 4 years, and then you get this anxiety of whether or not the person who you chose or not won, and whether they can deliver. And now we have so many different things going on as far as the wars and the economy and the rights being taken and all of this drama. It's kind of like I don't blame the people. I hate to say it, but I don't blame the people who don't participate, because from a spiritual level, this is exhausting. Like, I don't know how I feel about Trump winning and all of the things that he plans to implement in the very near future. And I don't know how I feel about Kamala losing and still managing not to have implemented that much change in the last 4 years. It's kind of messy, but then it's just kind of like oblivious. You see the truth, you know the truth, it is what it is. And then we have to kind of move based off what we know. I really have grown a liking for Candace Owens. It's something that I wanted to talk about. I think that 4 years ago, Candace Owens was painted, especially in the black community, as somebody that we couldn't trust. Somebody that, because she was Republican, meant that she didn't care for the black community, or meant that she had ignored the fact that she was black. But I think that over the time and seeing the different stances that she's taken, and seeing her, leave from the Daily, what was it, the Daily, don't get me lying, I don't know if it's either the Daily Mail or the Daily Wire, who cares. She left from that place. She stood firm on being Kanye's friend. She stood firm on being Catholic, even though I'm not Catholic. I think it's just very important that there are people who stand on business. And Candace has stood on business. She stood on business for quite a while now. I mean, she's earned her respect. Well, from me, she's earned her respect, because I like that. I like when you go against the grain a little bit and you say something that everybody may not necessarily agree with, but you believe it and it's true to you. I mean, look at me. I'm a person who don't live the walk that everybody expects me to live and everybody wants to have and pass judgment, but I'm gonna do me. And I'm gonna face my judgment at that day when that day come. You know? So I think that it's nice to see people who, whether you agree with them or not, they have found enough evidence to stand firm on what they believe. And she's one of those people who I agree with a lot of her sentiments, and I think that she has educated me on some topics that I didn't know a lot about. That's important in this time right now, because I think we're in the age of awakening, and people are learning stuff. People are opening their eyes to things that, and if you would have told it to them 5 years ago, they would be like, "Oh, you're crazy." But we're not really crazy. We're learning to accept that things may not be as simple as we think. Things may not be as cut and clear, and things may not be as what we've been told. So I love a Candace Owens in 2024, and I really am excited to see her sons. If the people who watch me gonna get what I'm trying to say. I want to see the Candace Owens sons in 2025. I want to see what she has birthed, because I'm sure that she's inspired a lot of people to do some investigative journalism and find out what's really going on, what's true, what's not, and what's the in between. and give it to the people so that the people can know the truth. I think that we deserve to know the truth, and our government hides a lot of stuff from us, and we're in a space where via TikTok, Twitter, journalists, we're finding out the truth. And it's not as much to a discretion as it was before. But we'll see what happens. I do love Candace, and I do love just the way that she breaks things down. I think she makes things very Miss Rachel 123 ABC Mouse, and it's very hard to miss the point with her. And I, as a Virgo, I love that shit. Anyway, let's move on. Fag Talk. I think we talked about Fag Talk before, but it's with Craig the Writer and T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison is such a star. She's such a powerhouse, and I just think that she's been able to make back-to-back banger podcasts or banger, whatever you want to call it, late night shows, podcasts, TV shows. She did all this shit. And what I think that Fag Talk really brings is something elevated and mature. You know, I'm in my 20s, and they're older. I don't know their age, and I don't want to be disrespectful, so I won't say it. But they're more like my elders, and they have a lot of gems and knowledge to give, and they drop it. They drop it every time. I just appreciate that, and I wanted to highlight just them even having the show, because it's something that I think a lot of people will benefit from, whether they 16 and they ain't got no business watching it, but they low-key seeing somebody in there that looks like them or that they relate to, whether they in my age and they learning and they're trying to gauge from the experiences that y'all have been through to kind of, you know, bolster ourselves and do better and be successful. Or it may be somebody in their same age range that's just enjoying the content and enjoying it. And like, I remember that too. I know these songs. I love these songs because they be on there singing old school music, and they just do so much. I think that Fag Talk is something so good you can't describe it with a small couple of words. It's something that you would really have to sit down and say what it means to you. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate it. I love that from them. I really hope that they keep it going. I know that they're on tour. I want to go see them. They said they coming to Philly soon. That's the closest place to me. So maybe I'll grab me a ticket and go on down there to the Fag Talk because I enjoy it. So we're going to have to get into some dark shit now. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I got Diddy, Jay-Z, Tony Buzbee, Alex Spiro, RocNation. We all know what's going on with Diddy. Diddy's in jail. Jay-Z has been named in a lawsuit, a civil lawsuit, but it has some grape allegations. Tony Buzbee, I think that's the defense. No, that's the accuser's lawyer. They got some allegations against him. Alex Spiro, that's Jay-Z lawyer. They got some allegations against him. I think it's messy that the lawyers then got dragged into it. Like, I don't have y'all, because I don't have all of the documentation. That is what's making it so hard for me to just lay it out for y'all. Like, I can't just say everything if everything is not factually backed up with the proof. But what I do know is allegations have come against Diddy, Jay-Z, Tony Buzbee, and Alex Spiro. And those is the lawyers. The lawyers is getting accused of stuff at this point, because now it's free for all. Fuck it. Somebody needs to go to jail. That's what they were saying. Somebody needs to lose, throw the shit out. Everybody's standing at a different point. You get what I'm saying? So let's get into Megan Thee Stallion versus Milagro Grams. I love Megan's music. I feel like everybody who knows me knows that I like Megan, even though there's always been speculation around, you know, everything that's going on with Megan. I clocked that T right there. I ate that up. Anyways, Millie is a popular blogger who I enjoy, who I also watch. Excuse me. And she's being sued for basically cyberbullying Megan. I think that my issue with it is a lot of people talk their shit. A lot of people bully. A lot of people got something to say. And I think that I've pinpointed the reason why Millie is the one being sued. Now, I digress because I prefer not to get into too much messy shit because I don't have to. Everything's all gonna unfold regardless whether or not I say the shit or not, and then I can kiki and cackle when everything's all said and done. I don't give a fuck. It's not me. But I will say I have my thoughts. Armand and Millie have had their ups and downs, but they have fallen out again, and Armand Wiggins has sort of relished in the fact that Millie of Mob Radio is being sued. I think it's funny that he's kind of relishing in it because even though I can clearly separate their content and what they bring, I think that a muzzle is a muzzle. And if we're not lying, we all should be rooting for Millie low-key because it's freedom of speech. If Millie decides that she feels a certain way about Megan, or she feels a certain way about a certain case pertaining to Megan, involving Megan, we shouldn't all have to just bow down and just agree with the narrative that has been painted. If we want to come up with our own narrative, that is what our freedom of speech is for. And I think that that's what's being put to penance at this time with Malagrograms. So I won't necessarily relish in it. I do love both of them. I love everybody involved. I love Megan's music. I love Armand's commentary. I most certainly love Millie's commentary. But what I think is just happening right now is shit is hitting the fan, and people are picking sides, being on sides, and it leaves me in a place where I want truth. I want justice. I want fairness. I want equality. I don't want for anyone to feel bullied because I'm sure that Megan doesn't like the content that Millie makes about her. But I don't want for it to result in a thing where now people can't say, I don't fuck with her. She's a liar. I don't believe her. Because that, in turn, trickles down to people like me. Trickles down to anybody who feels like they can have a freedom of speech and have an opinion and not agree with something. If you lying, you lying. And if you making stuff up on people and hurting people, then that's one thing. But if you sharing your opinion, then that should be well within your rights. Let's move on. Beyoncé has been facing backlash because Jay-Z has been getting tattered and torn all up and with through the flames. Jay-Z may well deserve being tattered and torn within the flames because the stuff that he do might not have nothing to do with Beyonce. He got a lot of years on her. He's older than her. But I see this negative reaction, and then they had this TikTok thing with the she knows, and then they in her comments talking about she knows, and I can say what they said in the comments, but I don't want to repeat some of the stuff that they said in Beyonce's comments on Instagram, and then She posted the trailer for her performance on Christmas Day. They was mad about that too. So I think Beyonce in trouble based off of her nigga. I am lost. Because until we, and what has she done? Like, I feel like until we could say she did something, why is she in trouble? You know, I love her. I don't want her to be in trouble, but I mean, I think the On the Run theme. Oh, I'm so scared talking about them because everybody else is so scared talking about them. But I think the On the Run theme is deeper than what we really thought it was. Like, every time when people be like, oh, Jay-Z and Beyonce this, Jay-Z and Beyonce that, you know, as far as the new stuff that's coming out, I'm like, well, don't they have an On the Run brand where they, you know, want to do this Bonnie and Clyde kind of thing and run off into the sunset, Sheriff, Texas, Wild Wild West kind of thing. So I was just like, I think she's going to go down with him if he goes down because she loves him and that's the part of the partnership and that, you know how they say they, what's it called, foreshadow or desensitize or program your mind. Like, I feel like they programmed our mind for them to go on the run together on some hot shit. So we'll see what happens. But I'm tired of Beyonce getting the backlash because what did she do? I don't know. I just want to see a good performance. I just want her to continue to carry and continue to eat. Like, she inspires me so much as an artist that I hate to say it, Jay-Z and Diddy could go down. I don't give a fuck. But Beyonce going down is crazy. Beyonce going down is just like, I don't even want to think about it, but it's like, I have to think about it. Oh, I don't want to. Let's move on because this shit gets dark. Like, this shit is sick. So Jaguar Wright ended up getting sued because she was on it. She was talking shit on YouTube for years. And I believe some of the stuff that Jaguar be saying. But she finally got a chance to go on the news. She goes on the news on Piers Morgan. She speaks on Diddy, Jay-Z. Who else she speak on? I don't know. That's enough, right? So, they reach out to Piers Morgan. Jay-Z and Beyonce reach out to Piers Morgan and tell him take that shit down. Because it's not true. And bitch, you gonna get sued. Fucking around. So he took it down. Couple weeks later, now Jaguar Wright getting sued because I guess they feel like all that shit that she's saying holding a little bit too much weight now. You get what I'm saying? Like, Neil, shut up, bitch. You feel me? Like, Neil, be quiet. You get what I'm saying? Because Neil, you're saying too much. Now they're starting to believe you. So I don't know what's really going on. I don't even want to talk about them too much because I want to get into one more topic about them. Before I get it. And when I say them, it's Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce. Because I love Beyonce, but that's your man. So you guys stand in the paint with him. So listen. Akademiks apologized to Jay-Z for some commentary or something that he had made. That's just like if Jay-Z was to reach out to me and tell me take my video down. Take my video down. Baby, if you don't think I'm about to use, if you think I'm not about to use this for clout and drag this and post the email and talk about it, if you think I'm not about to make this a big spectacle and put it on Twitter and TikTok, it's just like, don't email me and tell me to take my shit down. Don't tell me shit. This is my opinion. Unless I'm getting on here and I'm making up new shit. And if I'm making up new shit now you could tell me take that down because I ain't had no business making up. I ain't had no business lying and making up no new shit. But if I'm reading something else, if I'm reading something that's posted on the internet, or if I'm listening to somebody else's testimony, you're not going to tell me to delete no motherfucking shit. I didn't, and so Akademiks lost me a little bit because I think what we're having a problem with here is I don't have the established setup that people like Milagro and Akademiks have. So when I see celebrities coming for bloggers that are established, it raises me a red flag. I'm entering into the game. I'm trying to secure myself. You telling me people can't do this, people can't do that, people can't tell the truth, people can't have an opinion, delete the video, all this weird shit. I'm gonna stand firmly against it. Honestly, I'm gonna stand firmly against it. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Why now? Because Jay-Z being accused of stuff, and people want to cackle a little bit because they like, yeah, you was Diddy best friend, and everybody was saying that you was going down next. Now it's like everybody can't cackle about it. It's like it's not fair to him, no, but it's the blogger thing and it's the media thing, and I really hope that it's not true. Because if it is true, he deserves no mercy. But it's just like if it ain't true, it's fucked up. But it's like that's how the media goes. I think Michael Jackson been through it. Like a lot of people been through it. You have to, until your name gets cleared, people are going to speculate, and you can't be mad at everybody that speculates. Be mad at the people who made the rumor and put the shit out there. We're just going off what we going off of, and some people going off of Jaguar Wright. Honestly, some people truly believe that she knows all of the tea. I think she knows some stuff, but I wouldn't say her word is bond. Anyways, that's not the point. Akademiks, stop apologizing and then trying to act like you didn't apologize, but you did, and then you still know you ain't gonna keep talking about that shit. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Either ways, I don't know. I'm keeping it too real right now. Oh my god, somebody cut my mic. It's too much. Anyways, this shit is messy. This is how we end in a year? Like, are you dead serious? I think this is messy as fuck. Anyways, I got a few, like 2-3 more things on here, and I am ready to go, y'all, because I want to do another episode, and I got some bonus episodes to drop. Let me stop spilling tea. Anyways, SZA dropped her album. I mean, not her album, her deluxe. It's called Lana. You know, we get into music here. I really enjoyed Lana. I'm lying. Saying something, I really enjoyed Lana. I enjoyed Lana, but I didn't really enjoy Lana. I enjoyed Lana. It had 15 tracks on it. There are 6 that I really enjoy. The 6 that I enjoy. See, I'm being so messy. I planned on not even saying that. I planned on just saying what I liked and not saying I didn't. I planned on not even doing all that. You see how this shit get messy, y'all? Run my shit up. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I can't be on here, baby. We didn't talk about all this shit is getting messy. Y'all not going... Stop. Handle y'all fucking business. Handle y'all business, because this is messy shit. We gonna get into it, okay? Damn. This is fucked up, okay? Because I would hate for somebody to say this. I do music, too, so it's like... I'm sensitive about my shit, but this is just my opinion. My opinion is, from the album with 15 tracks on it, the deluxe with 15 tracks, I liked 6 of them. One is the interlude, whatever the interlude is, if y'all listen to it. One is the interlude. One is Chill Baby, Kitchen, Diamond Boy, 30 for 30, and Drive. Listen, I love SZA. I think that this was a nice addition to SOS. It feels cohesive. And I think that when I first listened to SOS, I didn't like it all right away. So I always say, I'll give it time to marinate. It just came out last week. So maybe I'll start to like some of those 9 tracks that I don't like. 9 is a lot of tracks. That's why I didn't want to talk about it. But yeah, SZA is an amazing lyricist. I think some of the songs that I didn't like weren't because, oh, the song wasn't good. It was because she's very diverse. Every song's not R&B. Every song's not pop. So sometimes you got to get into your rock bag or your, alternative. She's very out there with it. And I'm going to have to marinate on it. And I'll tell you guys if I still like the same 6 songs or if I pick up more. I will tell you. Since I'm already being messy, bitch. So I want to highlight 2 songs. Oh, this is actually 3, but 2 songs, and then we're going to get into our segments. So there's a song by Khalid, or Khalid. How do you say his name? Khalid? There's a song by him featuring Normani called Personal. I absolutely love this song. I play it so much. I cannot get enough of the song. I didn't know that I needed them to work together. They already worked together. I didn't know I needed it again. And I didn't know that it gets better every time. I'm just impressed with Normani's craft this year. I know everybody says she flopped because she did flop numbers wise, but I'm impressed. Like, good job, Normani. Like, I think a lot of people don't want to give her credit, but she has done great this year. The album was good, the Dopamine album, and her features have been great. Well, I don't know if I'm talking about features. Only feature I know about is this Khalid feature, but she's been putting out good music, and that's enough. I don't ask a whole bunch. I don't want you to be in a drama. I don't want you to be doing all this and all that. We could stay in some music videos. We could stay in some, promotion, popping out at award shows, and if you can. But other than that, I'm satisfied. And as far as Khalid, I know he had some drama come out, but people were saying about him getting exposed. Let me say what the drama was about. The drama was about Khalid getting exposed for being gay. But I don't think that took away from the success of his album this year. And him just making good music, honestly. Like, I think people sometimes get wrapped up in worrying about the wrong shit. It's really not our business who he has sex with, who he's interested in, makes love with. I mean, look at August Alsina. I wish I had a bomb button. Look, that would have ate right there. Anyways, the other song I'm going to get into is Squabble Up. The reason I say that is because I'm so concerned with the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl. I really don't even know what to say. I'm just concerned. Like, I really don't know what to expect. I mean, I know he has a lot of hits, so I expect to hear what? Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. I expect to hear Be Humble. Hold up, sit down. But then that's when it get messy. What other songs is he going to do? Is he going to do They Not Like Us? Is he going to do a squabble lap? A squabble lap? A squabble lap? A squabble lap? Man, let me get into my segments. I'm telling y'all, like, this is such a messy episode right now. I can't believe I'm being this messy. But I'm telling y'all, this is just the thoughts that's on my mind. And I know that y'all can relate because y'all see this shit. Like, this has been such an interesting year. This year has had a lot of tea going on. So now that 2025 is loading up, I'm just like, I guess I'm gobstopped. Speeches? I don't know. So let's talk about our Juicy Dream Awards. I only gave it to 2 people this week. This week. SZA and Kendrick Lamar. They both have had amazing releases. I love Gene X. I loved Lana. A little bit. So I'm gonna give them the Juicy Dream Awards. You know they're going on tour. They've had an amazing year, both of them, and I just think they flexed. So pop that shit. You know I love to see them flex. I love to commend my niggas when they flex. Now, the Pussy Tuna Privilege, I always remind y'all what it is every time when I give it out. It is the award for, you know, people within the LGBT community who have done excellent and who have, you know, pushed the mold and raised the bar and things of that nature. So this week, it is DOGE with her Nissan Altima. Because if you have not heard, now I know I told y'all, I tell y'all about music all the time. This is like a music channel. This is a music channel. / podcast / all that nasty freak shit when you want to. But that Nissan Altima, it's begging for your ears. Soon as you leave from here, don't leave right now. But when I get done, you need to hear that Nissan Altima. You're not gonna be disappointed. That's her best song. When they ask DOGE what she need to do, she need to be focusing on making a song better than that because she ate that up. That's her best song. Nissan, or dick up, with dicks up, with your motherfucking dicks up, sticks up, dick up, put the dicks up and put the dick up for the motherfucking princess. Put the motherfucking money in my motherfucking hand. Anyway, y'all listen to it. I promise y'all. Y'all gonna like it. It's so hard. It's Missy Elliott reminiscent. You know how when the flow just different, it's out the box. And I could also give Nicki Minaj. I could see some Nicki Minaj influence in there as well. But it's like Nicki Minaj, Missy Elliott, out the box, fun flows, kooky patooky. And I think y'all will enjoy that if y'all like rap music, especially if y'all like female rap. So I'm out of stuff, which is good because that means I ate that up, right? Anyways, let's give us a positive affirmation, and then we can get on up out of here. I want to think of a good one, y'all, because it's been a while, so I don't just want to rush it and just, oh, fuck y'all. I want to give y'all a good affirmation because I think I've been slacking on my affirmations. So this one that I'm about to come up with, I think I'm going to use it too. I'm powerful. I'm abundant. And everything that I need is present in my current environment. Oh, let me say it one more time because y'all, I'll be forgetting it. That'd be the problem. I'm powerful. Don't laugh at y'all. Probably laughing. This shit's not funny. I'm powerful. I'm abundant. And everything that I need is in my present environment. Oh, I like that. I don't need for anything. I'm good. That's a deep message right there. Keep y'all eyes peeled for the bonus episodes. And I want to try to come back for Christmas and stuff like that so I can let you guys know what I got going on and everything. Got a little bit of something up my sleeves. I just want y'all to like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know how y'all feel about everything I talked about because I talked about a lot. And keep it juicy. And I'll catch up with you guys soon. Oh, y'all, what?